The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Where nobody will see red flags. Listen,
that should be a movie.
they made the movie, it was terrible. So it's called Red Flags.
Oh, was it?
I'm just joking. Shout out to Kate Deasy and everybody who checked out Red Flags. Red Flags is all right with me. So I got a gas station chronicle. I ain't ready.
A gas station in this weather?
Yeah, I had to. I was cold. That's why my hands are ashy as hell. I went.
I'm asking everybody that question.
No, ask the question now.
You should.
I just want to know. My question to everybody: if the devil told you that he was the devil, would you believe him?
So let's get this straight. Let's set it straight because
you said it straight.
Here, what we said
We have
was
to give context.
no, we have to really get context.
You gotta get no content for that.
Not for that.
Context.
But let's put it like this: a man walks up to you, or a woman, and say, "I am the devil." Would you believe them?
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
It depends.
So if a person said, "I'm gonna shoot you in your face," would you believe him?
It depends.
I'm probably running.
Because nowadays, listen, if a person is telling you,
That's what I'm just saying. So
Believe
what,
him.
so what do you mean it depends?
it depends.
What do it depend on?
Yes, like
Oh,
the fact
get
that
it.
if they have a gun or not.
It depends on the person.
But you don't know this person.
Right. Well, it depends. If you do know it depends on
called
if you know
here.
the person or not.
Tom was like, "Shandy, I was. What you know?"
No, it depends on if you know the person.
Yamina said yes. She would. If the devil told her said he was the devil, she would believe him.
Good morning.
A man walked in the Go-American Bank.
I'm real concerned about Shani because if somebody said they gonna hurt her, she gonna be
morning.
standing right there to see if they gonna hurt her.
That's crazy.
It depends.
It depends. But no, that's what I was more so saying. Like when a person tells you who they are.
So if somebody came up to you and said, "I'm about to shoot you right now, run," you gonna stay there and say it depends?
I would try to two-step.
Oh my God.
I would two-step, but I would try to get away. Oh, this is good. This is good, Tinker.
Tinker said the devil would never tell you. And the reason why I don't
That's why I
believe
said
that,
it depends.
he would tell you because you wouldn't believe him. Watch The
I
Devil's
don't know.
Advocate.
It depends. It depends.
If you watch The Devil's Advocate with Al
Tinker
Pacino, he told, and Keanu Reeves,
Yeah.
he told you that he
Tinker.
was the devil.
I like Tinker ideology.
I don't, because in every form or fashion,
He's gonna tell
the
you.
devil lets you know who he was.
Yeah.
Watch The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, I like Tinker ideology.
Why? Could she agree with you?
I'm just
You could, okay, I'll give you another movie, and it's a comedy, Bedazzled.
okay.
She came in, it was a devil, but she was a woman devil, and she told you. She said she was the devil, but nobody believed her. That's what I'm telling you.
Listen. What I know, B-Tide is with B-Tide.
What's going on?
Hey, Todd.
How y'all doing this morning? Top of the top.
Boy, you look clean cut and everything, boy. You look like one of
Thank
the
you, man.
superstar podcasters.
You cut the goatee.
Yeah, cut the beard.
Oh, yeah, you did cut the beard, but
Yeah.
it's not connected. So
Right.
Now,
Right.
now,
Just
you, now you look like a paintbrush. Listen, look at Ty like, motherfucker, I wish I was there to knock the shit out you.
Nah, I'm used to you hating, man. I'm used to it. That's why I be telling people in the comments you an objective and honest hater. You know, so I get it.
Thank you. So you do look like a paintbrush.
No, I don't. But that's just your opinion.
Right, thank you. What up? Good morning, Ty. I'm fucking with you. You know me.
Top of the top.
So listen.
yes, she is. She will run towards the fight. Yeah. That is correctly
Talking about where
said.
the bullets coming from. Anyway.
Oh my God! Boom, boom. Let me go see.
Oh my God, that wasn't me that was hit. I'm not limping.
So Todd, see what I'm saying? Question: if the devil told you he
What's
was
up?
the devil, would you believe him?
I would, but I agree. I agree with the homie. I don't think he would say nothing.
That's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
point. But he would.
But even if he did, yes, I would believe it because nobody just walk around talking like that. I don't know not one person walk around saying that. So I take the people that say they on demon time as jokes. So if somebody say, "Hey, listen, Todd, I'm the devil," I'm gonna believe it.
I would too.
Yes, I would too.
Listen, it was a guy.
Because he would tell you because he know you ain't gonna believe him.
It was a guy who watched the Comerica Bank years ago. He said, "I am Jesus Christ." And then the lady was like, "Do you believe me?" He asked his lady, "Do you believe me?" She's like, "Hell no, you stupid, you ignorant. Get out my face." He walked up to two more people. He walked up to me. He said, "Do you believe I'm Jesus Christ?" I said, "I believe you are whomever you say you are."
But Jesus didn't say he was this.
It don't matter.
So that's why
it don't matter. People didn't believe Jesus was who he was. So
Yeah, but the things that he did basically should have told them.
I mean, everybody couldn't see the miracles.
They probably was like Shanny. They didn't want to see him.
Nah. Now you can't be.
Some things I don't want to see.
You can't be on one. You can't be on one side of God's creation and not be on the other.
Oh no, I'm just saying he didn't say. I
True.
saw a miracle.
I mean, so
True.
I mean, with Jesus, when Jesus announced who he was, people just still didn't believe him.
Well, he said to the people, "Who do you say I am?"
That's what. And
That's exactly what Darnita said.
And I just
And
said,
that's the name of the movie I watched last night.
and I just said
I don't
that.
trust your movies.
I am who I am.
So listen, it don't say that. It
No. I Am Who I Am was the movie that I watched.
Yeah, that wasn't the same title. So that's what I told
They
that
was in the
man.
family. They cousins.
My-
Sister cousins.
That's what I told the man. You are whoever you say you are.
Yeah, that's
And then when he walked away, he shook. He said, "Can I shake your hand?" I said, "Yes." And then everybody like, "No, don't touch me." I mean, it was crazy. But I tell people, if God was to present himself, or Jesus was to present himself, or the devil was to present himself, no one would know how to receive.
Oh shoot.
True. That's true. I agree.
Because they won't know. They think Jesus is gonna come in the robe he died in. You know what I mean? It's like he gonna come like, you know what? Can I get some new digs? I mean,
unless you his sheep. His sheep know his voice.
yeah, but I feel bad for them because most of them got messed up through social media. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's go to the topic straight because this has been weird this morning.
Dorian said he met him.
I definitely
You're right. Information. What is it? Information technology. That is the devil.
I definitely met the devil.
You're absolutely correct, Dorian.
on a
It is
couple
information
occasions.
technology.
I met the devil on a couple of occasions.
He said, y'all don't know the devil. I've met IT with, I don't know if he meant it or IT several times. IT is not what y'all think it is. So if me and Dorian on the same page, then you're right, Dorian. We've all met him. We're handling him right now.
Listen, when Apple came out with the iMac, right? It had the camera on top, right?
Yeah.
I said, "There's no way in the hell I'm gonna buy that computer." Because I was deep into the Bible, because the Bible speaks of the one-eyed beast and the boom, 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 boom. And then it said the fact that you was able to just talk to this computer freaked me out. Then I can see my vision through
As
this
much
computer.
as you talk to Siri.
I mean, now because it's different. I know the Siri don't control me, and I know God. I know how God is with me. Before then, I wasn't always aware.
Okay.
And accepting God is a hard task, and everybody don't do it, and everybody can't do it. That's why people have doubt and people have fears. I don't know I tell people all the time, I can tell you can't swim. I believe you can't swim. They were like, how you know? I said, because you doubting everything that you just said. You brought up something to me, but then doubting it.
Shady, can you swim?
I've been in water, but I can't
quit
swim.
with you today. I'm officially done. I'm done with her for today. What is the topic?
It's crazy because my final
was the swim lesson,
and I had to jump in the deep end in high school.
Did you pass?
Yeah.
You made it.
Yeah, he made me do it twice, but yeah.
What's the topic? I can't.
Does relationships prepare you for marriage? No. Next.
Absolutely not.
Next topic.
No.
No, relationships don't prepare you for marriage, because you could be in a relationship with a horrible person, or you could not be ready for that relationship. So I feel like if you don't have an example in front of you of what marriage looks like if you didn't grow up with both parents and you've seen them function as a married couple, you're not gonna have any idea. That's more of a preparation than getting in a relationship. Anybody can get a relationship. These idiots now, they get in relationships, they just lusting. They don't even really like the person. They just like getting some action.
Yeah.
So
I don't think people even know what relationships are.
Because
some people friendships aren't even lasting. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have had longer friendships than they did relationships, and I don't think that they look at how long that friendship has lasted and then incorporate it into a romantic relationship.
Exactly.
I said romantic relationship, but some people also don't have long friendships.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And that's because they either, a lot of people do this thing where they like to click hop. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to just be cool with each person that come in their circle. They just like to jump around and say, "Oh, I'm about to be cool with this person and try to use them for this, or use this next person for that." And if somebody operate like that in a friendship, they're gonna operate like that in a relationship.
Yeah,
you gotta pay attention to how people treat their friends, man.
Yeah, I think that's important. That's what I'm saying. I think if you're dating a man or a woman, if they don't really have any friends that they've been friends with for 7+ years, I don't really know if you want to be in that relationship with them. Or you kind of want to look at them. It's like, you don't have no friends that you've been friends with for a minute?
Yeah.
Maybe 1, 2, like, you ain't got to have a lot of friends, but you should have at least 1 or 2 that you've been friends with for quite some time.
Oh, my friend's 20 and over.
Cole, you're on the air.
What up, though?
What's going on?
What up, Joe Shea, Jay Charisse?
Not much. My back is freaking killing me.
Get better.
Girl, it's crazy how one day to the next I can be up, and then the next day I'm down for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
I know what you feeling. I know how you feeling.
Yeah.
Take care of y'all back.
Well, Jay Cherise, you need to stop throwing that back. That's what's wrong. You want to keep throwing that thing back. You better
tell me everything I need
backing that thing up, girl. That's what you don't take care of.
I gotta exercise it, goddammit.
You better stretch before you do all of that. That's your problem. You ain't stretching.
That was the holla laugh. That's how you know it's true.
You got to do the downward dog pose. That's what's wrong with you. You ain't doing it.
I do that pose, Brittany. I do that pose a lot.
Yeah, but you ain't really you doing it in the wrong setting. That's the problem. You got to stretch it first.
She is stretching it. She just ain't stretching that part.
Well, that's why she having the back problem. Tell me what to do.
Y'all funny as hell. Listen, I do think relationships should prepare you for marriage. The unfortunate part is I agree with Todd. If you're in a wrong relationship, then it definitely is not preparing you. But, a smidget, I think that it can. So listen, I was in all the relationships that I was in and the marriages so far that I've been in, I would definitely say that in their own little way, it prepared me for the one that I have now. Meaning, I was able to honestly go back and look myself in the mirror with all those relationships, and I see all my wrongs. I see every last one of my wrongs, and in this relationship, I'm trying not to repeat my past wrongs.
There you go.
I think that from relationship to relationship, you should learn something. You should learn the do's and the don'ts. You also should learn your standards. So I think that they can prepare you for marriage, but I don't think people are guiding through those relationships the proper way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, make perfect sense.
Okay, now I'm out. I'm past 2 minutes. Bye.
Thank you.
Miss
All right,
Jackie.
peace.
So
Yeah.
personally, I don't think that anything can prepare you for marriage, because marriages are going through all types of things. What I do think relationships do prepare, well, what you should be learning about yourself, character work, character development, stamina, things about yourself, because in relationships, and not just romantic relationships, friendships, business relationships, I feel like we always focus on the romantic relationships instead of the other relationships that are part of who we are and what makes us who we are, which is going to help in the marriage. Nobody can prepare you for the death of a child. Nobody could prepare you for the loss of a parent in a marriage.
For sure.
So relationships should be preparing the character and developing the character work in yourself. And because people are having so many issues in relationships, because they're not doing the inner work within themselves. Because a relationship doesn't do anything, and I'm not talking about a romantic relationship only, I'm talking about friendships. They do nothing but expose who you are. All your relationships are a mirror of you.
Who you are.
Every relationship is your mirror. So if you don't like something in a person, you don't like something in yourself. So the best relationships, in my opinion, from what I've seen, are those that actually have a good relationship with themselves. Because now you know how to be in relationship and in rooms and in spaces with other people.
All right.
I agree. And that was so pleasantly said.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing can prepare you for marriage.
I agree. And I do have a video to kind of go along. I feel like this is a good point to throw that in based off of your points. So.
Okay, let's watch it.
And then we'll be right back.
You're never going to find out enough about your partner to make a lifelong decision. I'm gonna say it again. You will never find out enough about your partner to make a lifelong decision. You will find out as much as you can to get to the altar. What you know gets you to the altar. And what you make a vow to is what you do not know. That's why it says better or worse. Because you don't know. If you've been dating 3+ years, you probably living together at some point, y'all been having sex with each other, y'all been filling each other out, and so you think, oh, this dating ship is going to be the same thing as this marriage ship. It's a different boat. Dating and marriage are not the same thing. When the light of matrimony hits that marriage, that's when you're going to find out what you didn't know. All the dope relationships that you see, oh my God, this is goals, this is relationship goals, I want that for me. Them jokers worked. They got over their differences. They got over their.
Shout out to Tim Ross. He used to be a pastor. Now I think he's he's doing podcasting and apostle work. So I think he's speaking and things like that. But he did this was years ago. I watched it as I was preparing for marriage. He did a sermon about marriage, and I listened to it, and that's where I learned that mirror from. That mirror, he said your marriage is nothing but it's a mirror.
Most definitely.
and it's a reflection of you. So you gotta learn how to deal with you. Because he was saying, when you single, you know, something bothering you, you don't have nobody to say, well, why you act like that when this happened?
Yeah.
You know, but when we were married, your spouse can point out some things like, you know, when you do that, you kind of insecure. What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't you say that to me. And it's like, but your partner is pointing out that thing in the mirror that you just ignoring. So that's what I'm saying. Like your marriage relationships are just mirrors to yourself.
Dorian is right.
What did Dorian say now?
Put it up.
Dorian said, marriage is a European legal construct created by white men to control their property, their wives. African descendants are following misogynistic social construct. When we have a different relationship, constructs lost through slavery.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true. Because the marriage is in the Bible is not the marriage that we go by.
Which is why I said nobody can prepare you for marriage.
Right. The Bible.
Right.
But they understood, and I mean, like the marriages they had in the Bible, it was purpose.
Here's what I can say about. Here's what I can say about being in the wrong relationship or wrong marriage. It can guide you to be better, because if you're with the wrong person, that wrong person gonna bring the wrong out of you. And you can't take those habits to a new situation. So what I can honestly speak on is that being in a horrible marriage before, I knew that I couldn't take the same ideology or bad habits into the marriage that I'm in right now, because I knew what I was doing wrong in those past marriages just as well as the other person being wrong. Right. So you gotta learn how to take accountability for your actions, and then try to flip the script and make sure you move better the next time you get into a relationship or another marriage. And that's how I got better. So in one way you can learn, you know, from your mistakes.
Yeah, learning from your mistakes is very important.
Yeah. I feel like relationships can help, maybe not for marriage, but I feel like it can maybe help you start to look at marriage and look at what it actually would take to, you know, maybe live with somebody, or the give and take aspect, having someone depend on you. I feel like those type of things you can kind of get from just a relationship or that part, and then it can grow you and prep you to be like, okay, I think I can, you know, more so make that move towards marriage, because I got a generalized concept of what it would be like. Of course, you can't, you know, predict life, but your relationships can kind of get you close as close as I feel like you would be to marriage.
I think you pick a partner and y'all ride it out together.
That's it.
Period.
That's the goal.
That's it.
I mean, like,
that's it.
Pick somebody that you want to do this thing with
and go for it.
And
That's
I'm going to say that they're going to change. You're going to change.
And more importantly, pick the right crazy, because everybody's crazy. Pick what crazy work for you.
Like with I mean, Tim basically just said it. You gonna pick based on the stuff that you know right now, the marriage partner that you don't know. So my thing is, what I know right now, this is the person that I want to do this with based on what we've been through right now.
Right.
So hopefully you've gone through something within, you know, the year or two or whatever of you dating.
I think, and also sometimes
get out the bed. Go do something. Be out. Yeah, like stop laying up. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They just laying up.
That's the problem.
Yeah, like stop laying up. Go do something. Be out in public. Be around people so you can see how they act around people. Yeah. How do they communicate with us? Like
that part.
Yeah. I didn't know they had a bad attitude. Well, if you wasn't laying up every 5 minutes, maybe you didn't know that they had a bad attitude.
Because laying up, that could get so easy to get used to. Like, come on, man, y'all watching TV and y'all getting it in. That's it. Y'all smoking and y'all probably drinking. That's it. You're not really learning that much. You just learning new moves. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Laying up. Go do something.
I agree.
Good morning, people. Good morning.
Good morning, Dorian. I knew that.
Top of the top, bro.
Hey, top of the top. Hey, you know, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, like Tinker said, basically in the comments, man, people overcomplicate this shit really too much. Also, people need to learn the power of patience. Patience is a virtue. knowing that whoever you're with, there's going to be what we call the 4 seasons of life, right? We're going to go through being broke, our good times, our bad times, our happy times. You need to be observant and watching what people go through when it's a situation, and that will determine how you want to go. And like Todd said too, you got to match someone's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's important as well, but being patient in how you go about any and everything. You study who you are with. Don't rush. Everybody goes, oh, well, I've been dating for 2 years. I deserve a ring. And then what? What changes? More bills, more responsibility on your part. What you're begging for and what he's going to ask for, what she's going to ask for is going to be heightened. And one thing I've noticed, if everybody ever noticed, don't you got to renew your driver's license? Certain licenses you got to renew every so often.
Mm-hmm. You need
that should be the same way in marriage.
Every 7 years.
Right.
That should be the same way.
This is what I'm saying to tell you. All of us, including myself, I'm a victim of it. We follow behind that white man's construct, this white supremacy to control. That's ownership. It was my wife. That's why in other cultures it's called a dowry, right? You trade me a goat or some gold, and you can have my daughter, right?
Yeah.
So what are we following? What are we talking about? Where are we talking? Relationships, whether you're married or you just shacking or just whatever the heck y'all doing, dating, y'all just get along with each other. It's more important to find you a great life partner. The people that look, my soulmate, I guarantee you I'm not with. But my life partner, that person that was put here to help me along through life, to get to a certain age, and then we depart, that's more important than me trying to get always along with you, because you're never going to get along with everybody.
I don't feel like I don't feel like it should be like that either, though, Dorian. Like, I think that's weird. You know, if it's not some type of friction, how are y'all going to grow together? How y'all gonna learn how to get past issues?
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of society looking for perfection. There is none out here. There is no perfect team. There is no perfect wife, no perfect husband, no perfect human. All perfection belongs in museums. That's what we got them for. Because it was a once in a lifetime that was perfect. We don't have that in a functioning world as we live as. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is sacred as we show it now. But you can make things sacred if you pay attention. And like I said before, you're looking for a life partner. Can we get these bills paid? We gonna take a vacation together? Or are we gonna buy this car? Or we gonna sell life partners? Life partners, people. It ain't, listen, my feelings for the people I've had some great women coming back and forth. I would tell most of the dudes that most of the chicks I passed over would have made great brides, great wives. But in reality, they weren't for me. And I'm good with that. I don't have no regrets. That's it. It's just what it is. But perfection belongs in the museum. We overcomplicating this stuff, and just be patient with whoever you deal with and be observant. Meet whoever it is that they're dealing with in any situation, how they treat people in public, how they treat their family. All of that matters in looking for a life partner, because that's what the end result of what marriage really is. My 2 minutes is up. I'm gone. See y'all later.
I appreciate you, bro.
You said the simple version, Brent.
Like, did I just say that?
It was similar.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I had just said that. That's cool. That's cool.
Dorian gave the long, extended version.
He gave the 3-minute version. I gave the 1 minute version.
He gave the version of being married, and you
and he gave the version of for other men to understand. You gave the version of women to understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go. I like that. Clean that up, Ty.
Thank you, Ty.
I can agree with that.
He don't have that iPad today.
I do actually, but yeah.
You ain't flicking a finger. You think he better than the iPad come out?
I thought we was leaving that in 2025, Brittany. Come on, man. Miles supposed to stop announcing people going to the bathroom. Okay.
Miles also need to stop falling asleep on camera.
I did fall asleep.
Oh my God.
Stop messing with anything sweet. Like, you just need water.
I didn't.
Just water.
I didn't fall asleep.
Top of the top, caller. You on there?
Hey, good morning, good people. How y'all doing?
What up, G?
Oh, good. What up, G?
What up, though?
Why don't you and Jay just put the phone on speaker and talk together? Get 4 minutes in.
When she was talking, I had it on. I was in the shower, so we.
Oh, gotcha. Go on.
But no, hey, I agree with what Dorian said. Just because, and I ain't never been married, mind you, about the patience part. When I used to do Uber, I used to always ask like married couples how long they've been married, things like that. The one thing that I heard most of them say was communication and all that. I ran into one couple, they had been married the longest. And they talked about how it was patient and how basically, you know, she matured in some areas and she had to wait for him to catch up. And he matured in other areas and you know, she had to catch up to him or whatever. But, you know, one thing I do think prepares you to be able to deal with people in a relationship, and this is what I always used to tell my son, right? Master dealing with your sister without losing your temper. And that will help you deal with women. You can master your little smart mouth ass sister when she gets smart with you and all of this, you know, you will learn to deal with women better. Also, you have to be taught how to be in a relationship. So if you came from a bad household or whatever, you can't look inside your household. Like, I never looked to like the men in my family to show me how to treat a woman, right? They didn't have a good track record with that. I looked at people like my pastor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could take how to be a man and a father from the men in my family, but I don't think they showed me how to how to be a husband. You feel me? So I went to people that I felt were good husbands, you know, and I took that from them. But we should be learning something also. You know what I'm saying? You should learn something like Jay Sharif said, with every relationship, something should be learned, and your relationship should be preparing you to either be married or to leave. And what I mean by that, people always say, what's that saying? Why buy the cow when the milk is free or some shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're not showing me what you're going to be as a wife in a relationship. Why the hell would I marry you? Why would I? How we gonna even get there? So, if it ain't showing you nothing else, it should be showing you what you're not willing to deal with, your non-negotiables. And I'm gonna roll out on that.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man.
The non-negotiables, because it definitely helps you. The different relationships does weed out people pretty early. You let people play themselves out, and you do notice the things that you don't want to tolerate. And I agree with him. I do think being in a relationship is the closest thing that you're gonna be to an actual marriage.
With even yourself.
Yeah, but when you are in a relationship, typically, like he was saying, you didn't live, you know what I'm saying, lived with each other. Y'all now know how.
People can't live with themselves.
That is true.
I believe everything starts with you.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to believe that.
Yeah, but it is the closest that you'll get to marriage, being in a relationship, versus being single.
Top of the top, caller, you on the air.
Great morrow, good people.
Hey, good morning.
What up, though?
Hi, how y'all doing? So I'm
Good.
going to have to totally disagree with y'all this morning. I truly believe that any type of relationship in life prepares you for marriage, whether it be the relationship with your mother and father, the relationship with your children, your aunts, your uncles, the relationships that you go through, because we realize what we do and we don't want, what we are and are not going to deal with. You know, it shows us ourselves, as you said, Brittany. When you are in a relationship, you see yourself as a person. You know, it opens your eyes to who you are as a person. So those relationships prepare you for marriage. And like Jay just said, I'm not going to be in a relationship with nobody if I'm not at some point looking at marriage or going into this relationship saying that, okay, I'm going to marry this person. And if I don't see marriage in you, then why are we here?
Precisely.
Well, thank you, Yaya.
Yeah.
Somebody gets it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Somebody
you.
get it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. She said a little bit of both.
She said it. But I see it.
I said I think I kind of said it too.
That's what I said.
So,
I think
yeah.
she said that. I think she's saying what everybody said. Like she said what you said.
Yeah, I mean,
what Todd said, and then she just said that she feels like relationships, any kind,
And that's what I said. It does.
The marriage, yeah. But but just
because some people don't really have good relationships with themselves, and then they put up with any and everything from family or friendships or the opposite sex because of the relationship with self is not good.
Caller, you're on the air.
I'm calling back.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, I had heard something from Will Smith, and this is after the Chris Rock slap. And a topic. Well, we always got you guys on speaker. So,
Lord.
The topic a couple of weeks ago made me go back to re-listen to this clip, and I it still hit the same way. The clip says, "Can you love someone no matter what? Can you show up and be there for someone forever, even when you disagree with them?" I believe that the marriages that has lasted for 30, 40, 50 years is because they love someone no matter what. And even in their wrong, they show up for them, right? The second time I just heard that, it just made me stop and think, because no matter what, I have decided for the very first time ever to love someone no matter what. And not only that, to not get in my own way, but to listen to what my spirit is telling me. My spirit told me to put my feet in the sand and wait. And I'm going to believe that. And when my spirit tells me take my feet out the goddamn sand, get the fuck on, that's what I'm going to do. But for right now, for the first time in my life, I'm going to be obedient. And I think that's what a lot of people's problems are. You're hearing the spirit tell you get the fuck on and you won't be obedient. You're hearing the spirit tell you to stick in there and you won't be obedient. Sometimes you just got to get out your own goddamn way. That's it.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, let me tell y'all.
Always want to clock something.
Pinch the nipple.
Listen to it. Yeah. You don't even be listening to it.
That was clock worthy.
And you in your own way every time.
Yo,
Shut up.
so let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something that I got from my previous relationship. Something that was said to me when I was ready to. No, I mean marriage.
Okay.
So I was ready to end things, right? My ex said, people don't just stay married years and years on end and just to say they ain't never went through nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to give up. But I knew in my mind I had a very valid reason to give up. So I took what she said and applied that to this marriage, because in this marriage, the juice is worth the squeeze. So I understood where she was coming from. She just wasn't worth it. Everybody, and this goes to Reese's point. People that stay together for a very long time, they have the key, of patience. You know how to work their issue. Yeah, respect. How to work out their issues. Anything that comes about as a problem, they can fix it when it comes down to just being being helpful towards each other. See, a lot of people get in these relationships and they stop being friends. This is why I put emphasis on becoming friends again after you get married. Because guess what? Once y'all get married, that old friendship ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to start a new friendship, and that's where everything else follows. Like I don't see me and my wife splitting up or getting a divorce unless something really, really crazy happened. But I don't feel like it ain't nothing we can't work through. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just got ridiculously disrespectful. other than that, I don't see it. So I do believe that you got to be friends again. When you become friends again, that'll definitely work things out.
I agree.
So I had a married couple.
What up, Cal?
Say,
hey, good morning.
That
Say, man.
I had a married couple say that their secret was learning to fall in love with a new person every time.
Is that as they grow or just every
Well, because
day
you change
wake
every
up?
5 years.
Right, that's what I was asking.
So it's like,
is it-
yeah, learning to fall in love with a new person every time.
Yeah, and you never know what life is going to throw you.
Well, like I said, nobody prepares you
yeah.
for the death of a child.
For
Nobody
sure.
prepares you for, bankruptcy,
Yes.
losing a job, losing a
That
parent.
part,
Like,
Yamina.
those are all, and in all of that, you're gonna get a different person because now you've gone through something. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We're all onions, so now we're pulling back a layer because you don't know who you are if you lost a child. You don't know who you are if you lost a parent.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of you and your partner basically, like Todd said, becoming friends again, learning who this person is all over again.
Yeah.
And most importantly, liking somebody. 'Cause you gonna,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fall in and out of love.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
That's
if you
that's why.
like 'em,
Yeah.
you can make it work.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
I'm-
You gotta like them.
Yeah.
I put more emphasis on like because love, like you said, is very fickle. It's very fickle. I require respect over love any day. So I've seen it happen. Me and my wife, we fell in and out of love with each other before, and
That's
we
gonna
worked our way
happen.
back to it.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen. You just
Hey,
gotta work
respect
your
is
way
nothing.
through it.
You said what?
There's no respect. There's nothing.
For men.
Nah.
Yeah.
For
because
sure.
I
Because y'all take respect over love and
I
we
don't know.
take
I
love.
would take the love over the respect because I feel like it go hand in hand.
But
But
that-
if you love me,
but
you'll
that's-
respect
That's
me.
biblical.
Only thing that go hand in hand with respect is loyalty, not love.
But in the Bible, it specifically tells the man to love, and it specifically tells the woman to respect. So that's why you said
So
that.
it's-
But
okay.
it's
the
ingrained in
inverse.
us. Like it's ingrained in us to be that way. We
Yeah.
prefer the love; they want the respect.
Okay, so
But
can
you
we-
can't be with a man you don't respect as a woman.
Can I put this up on the floor and this is going to be for everybody in the panel because I do want to get to this. How do you know when to stay or when to leave? My spirit must be whispering. I think it's
Like
I think it's the discernment. I think it's the discernment for sure, and I think you'll know mentally before you. I feel like you actually physically make any type of move.
And
Absolutely,
emotionally.
like
You know.
absolutely, like you're gonna disconnect. You're gonna disconnect mentally. You're gonna disconnect mentally first. And I'm speaking from my experience. You're gonna disconnect mentally, and then you're gonna just feel a nothingness. It's gonna be nothingness there for that person. Like they're not gonna be able to move you. They're not gonna be able to get any emotion out of you. Just like whatever. Like once that happens, that's when you know, oh, I'm over this person for real, for real.
I think you have to have a real conversation with yourself, which is what a lot of people don't want to do because some people are staying in things.
I don't even think you need
for,
to have a
yeah,
conversation.
you need to have a conversation
you
with yourself.
You know.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I just don't want to say it, but I know.
That's the problem. That's why you got to be real with yourself.
And that'll help me say it. See, I feel like if
If you
I
don't
feel
say it, then you don't know. You have to acknowledge the problem. When you go to AA meetings, not that I've been to any, but I'm just
to the
saying.
grapevine.
What do? I am. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to confess it in order for you to address it.
You do.
You can't address it if it ain't confessed.
So, but my whole thing is, okay, is it worth addressing when you know and the person know? Because it's no way that
Somebody
you know.
has to say it. This is
or
over.
we can just let
This
it
is
go.
over.
We can just let it go.
You know when it's time to break, man. But it's
You
people.
know.
It's people checking out over real frivolous reasons, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
People think
happens
that,
every
but
day.
it always be a build up, Cal. And people think that one little frivolous thing is what. But no, that's what broke the camel's back.
Well, the
But see, that's the problem too, though. A lot of people be sitting there letting stuff build up. Stop letting stuff
That's
build
true.
up, and
That's
you're gonna eliminate a lot of
Something's going
issues.
on.
Well, and another thing too, are people are getting with each other too because it's benefiting in some type of area. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a need that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think the best ones are when we don't need anything from each other. We just want each other.
But ain't that called
That
using?
makes it
though,
different. Well, that's what's happening. People are using
That's
people.
called using, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
But we said that
And it's
wasn't
a lot of
bad.
people. With the relationship part.
With any part,
Shan,
just
Shan,
like a
it's
like
lot
a
of
friend.
misuse.
If my
It's a
friend
lot of misuse, Shan.
can't call me at any point and be like, "Hey, I need this," can you?
But we
come
talking about
here?
a
Can
dude
you-
who ain't got no place to stay. No, nobody fall in love quicker than the man who don't have no place to stay. Is what I'm saying.
got the game in the backpack.
He don't have no car. He got bad credit. I mean, like, he need help. Like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some people I try to go to the friendship on that.
but
and
some
that's-
people are together because they are using one another.
That's true.
And it could just be for sex. You really don't like this person, but you
and
need
them
it.
be the longest lasting situationships. I feel
A
like
lot of
because
that be a
all the
trauma
other
bond, though.
stuff.
A lot of these relationships are trauma bonds. That's why you're not seeing success, because it's a lot of trauma bonds.
I'm not exempt. I've been in that. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I think more people are in trauma bonds than anything. Because I've had people say to me, you know, I stayed a little longer than I needed to stay, or you know, I knew I should have left here, but I felt this here. Or,
Yeah,
you know
Tinker,
what I'm saying?
that's valid.
Oh, one more thing. Y'all watch out for
Yeah, that's
Jay
pretty good.
Sharice and G, man. They're gonna be a crazy 1-2 punch, man.
A dynamic
Most
duo,
definitely.
Batman Robin. That's all good.
I'm with Tinker because who putting chicken in the microwave?
That's
not even
somebody,
an air fryer.
right? Somebody off of Flavor
Yeah.
Flavor of Love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. You're right, yeah, they are
Or
lonely.
don't want to be lonely.
And that's another.
And
That's
still
a trauma
end up
bond.
and still end up
Yeah, that's the
lonely
trauma bond.
because
That's the
they
trauma
don't ever
bond.
truly get that void filled.
Because it's self. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you are not about to be good for other people.
Nope,
because if
not
you
at all.
don't want to be with you, what makes you
Why
think
somebody
I
else
want
gonna
to
be with you?
I don't want
Exactly.
to play the devil's advocate, but you know those, and I understand your point. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I agree. But you do know those people that say my spouse changed me or brought out the best in me or brought me from places that I didn't see.
So they're
or
going
knew.
to enhance what's there.
Exactly.
That's it. It was always there.
Right, but if you're not doing it, you probably wouldn't know.
You got
that
to be
have
doing
that inside.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
It's something you got to be doing for you.
To an
If you don't want to
for
be
them
with
to even see it.
exactly, if you don't want to be with you, nobody else
Yeah.
is gonna want to be with you. And a lot of people got some janky, jacked up relationships with themselves. They lie to
Absolutely.
themselves. They don't have no discipline. They do it. They talk bad to themselves. I mean, like it's so much that people really dealing with themselves.
So you saying
it's
that,
hard to be in
okay,
relationships
a
with
spouse
other people.
Okay, so a spouse can come in and maybe help in a particular area, but not coming in helping with everything. Like I can't
They
build you.
can.
They can't.
They
They
can.
can't. Not one
You know,
person can
pass
do every.
on one person.
Not
you
one
think that's
person can
a-
do
okay.
everything. Not one person can do everything for everybody. That's impossible.
Wrong for
That's
you
too
to
much
even
work.
put that work and that responsibility
I
on
agree.
that person.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they should be doing is adding.
Yeah, that's it.
That's good. That's good.
And
Take
you
it
should
from me
be
though. When you try to do the work
adding.
for somebody, when you try to actually do the work, like to heal and whatever, when you try to do that work for them, it's gonna always turn out bad.
That's true. Because that means you want it more than they do.
But I had a question.
And it's going to show.
With you doing that type of work, did you want somebody to do that work for you?
No.
No, you didn't. So what?
That's
So what
interesting.
was on the inside of you saying that you needed to help this person heal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why did you think that was your responsibility to do it?
I saw how broken they were, and I just, I had the heart for them. That's all.
Gotcha. Hey,
Top of the top caller, you on the air?
Yep, I'm calling back again. So, Shani.
Yes.
I just wanted to call in and say this to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was a person who thought that at a time it was my job to help you through something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guide you through this, right? Because I'm a fixer. I
Yeah.
can't help it. I see a problem, I got to jump in there and let me fix it.
Yeah.
And what I learned was how quickly I end up getting burnt out because of it. Burnt out to the point where I didn't have nothing left for me because I'm fixing everybody's problem, and my biggest drainer was always the person that I was with.
Okay.
Like for some reason, I for some reason, I always attracted broke people. And in my head, they came across my path for me to help them, to fix it. Broken people. And I thought, hey, they came in my life for a reason. It must be for me to help them. And baby, you can't help everybody, and you can't help people who's not willing to even lift a finger to help themselves. You will burn yourself out like that, okay?
Yes.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. If you watch this back, you're going to see me smiling. And it's because everything that you said, I'm hearing you. And it resonates. So, yes.
Let's not mistake that, though, Miss J. Let's not mistake it. Like, having compassion and having a discernment to help who should be helped in that way is a good thing. But you will burn out trying to do all of the work for them.
Yeah, and it took me, I'm not gonna lie, it took me until last year to really figure that out. I really burnt myself out, broke my body, everything. And at the end of it all, these motherfuckers still, the help that I gave, it was like, it was wasted because they still in the same exact spot. And so then I started getting angry because I could have been helping somebody else. Well, I'm wasting all this time with you, but I'm starting to learn everybody that comes in my path, sometimes they just need me to be empathetic and maybe not need my hand. So it was definitely hard to learn. But I'm not hanging up, but I'm giving the phone to somebody else.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. J. Sharice.
What she just described is codependency 101.
Ooh.
Trying to be somebody's savior instead of being a coach.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? If you coach them, you tell them what to do, you let them do the work. It's on them to win the game.
That's it.
If you the savior, you doing everything for them, and that's how we get burnt out. And a lot of times, we're doing that because we don't want to do, as Brittany Chanel said, which is look in the mirror and do a self-evaluation, because that's too painful. It's easier to look at other people and help them instead of doing the real work of look at me and what do I need. You got a lot of people out here that will take everybody to their doctor's appointment, but they ain't had a doctor's appointment in 20 years.
And that's the one, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not healthy, and a lot of times you have to dig and find out where that codependency is rooted in. Could be childhood, a past relationship, whatever, abandonment issues, all type of stuff. But I know this because I was there, and I got burnt out myself, and I had to. And when I really looked at it, oh no, I was doing all that because I didn't want to focus on G. You feel me? I didn't want to fix G because it was easy to fix everybody else. G was like an old ass car. What they call them shit, hot rod that a nigga was putting together from scratch.
That needed some work, yeah.
Yeah, that nigga needed some work. So I'm trying to fix that right now. Ooh. So I was trying to make myself feel good by fixing everybody else, my sister, my niece, my nephew, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Friends. And then I got burnt out, and I was looking like, damn, where my help? Where my help? But it wasn't on them to help me because God ain't sent me to help them. I sent myself to help them because I ain't want to do for myself or look at myself. I'm out, y'all.
That's the word. Thank you, G.
Hey, that's facts, y'all. I mean, that's facts. You say healers always come across broken people, but no, everybody don't want to be fixed. Some people like being a victim.
That's true, and I want to say it's a gift and a curse almost when you do have a big heart and when you are the natural nurturer and you are the empath and people just naturally come to you. And I do get it. I am still learning and growing through it, but it's definitely a gift and a curse.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Telly, it is a gift and a curse, but you gotta learn. This is what I learned. This is what I had to learn because I used to be just like that. I was always trying to look out for everybody else and everything. And guess what? I had to realize I need a balance. Everybody don't deserve my help, and everybody else don't need my help. And more importantly, I gotta put me first. Because if I'm not good, everybody else about to fall. If I'm down, who about to help me? And I look out for more people that call themselves trying to look out for everybody else. So I get that. You got to find a balance, Telly. Top of the top, Carly, you on there?
Hey, remember the first subject we was talking about? Have we ever met the devil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's the human ego. Listen. How is it that someone feel like they can help someone else? Right? That's ego. I'm gonna fix you because what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it for them?
That's
Another
interesting.
thing.
That's why I asked
Right.
that question.
Because
I don't agree with that, but continue.
Well, at the end of the day, our human ego is what separates us from creatures, from the rest of the species on the planet, right? As we know, as we
Because they
think.
ain't helping nobody.
But this is all of what we know because we still don't know the T and how all the different things. But long story short, our ego is the devil. It is that evil entity that feels like it has to fix things. It has to change things. This earth was perfect without us. And we've ruined it more than we've helped it. See what I'm saying? What help does for a planet? So imagine what we do to people. And then we also have to think too. We as a nation have fought wars for countries where they didn't want to fight. We were on the wrong side. We didn't even have to be involved.
That's because you're
And
not
that's sometimes right. So for me now, all I do, if you ask me for some help, I'm gonna ask a few questions, and I'm very selective in who I'm gonna help because I know my ego may fall into this situation, but also, but most importantly, how willing are you willing to work to change it? Because if you had to come to me for help, then that means that you have a deficiency within yourself already.
Can I ask you a question, Dorian?
Go ahead.
So, how does it work, or what would you say to, when people say, "Hey, it was on my heart. It was put on me to do this, to say
It's
this,
your
to give this."
ego.
That's interesting
Ego.
So okay.
Ego.
So what would be feeding my ego when it's just something that I know that just it's a natural calling?
Because Calvin just said something very important a few minutes ago.
Sure.
People project like they could be. I think either Todd or either one, my brothers. Either one of them said the same thing.
Yeah.
You have people that go to be taking people back and forth to the doctor and won't even go. So it's ego. It's
G
all
actually
ego.
said that.
Oh, yeah, that was
Right. G, I think it was G who said that.
Yeah.
It's all ego. That's why you help. That's why you're doing this, because honestly, you're just projecting your deficiencies, your things that you don't want to look at and deal with in the mirror. Look at yourself and look at how you can change things. And instead of trying to worry about somebody fixing somebody else's problems, that's what that's our ego. The white man felt like, hey, those people over there in Africa are uncivilized, so their lives would be much better in the United States.
That's
Ego.
interesting. I never heard this perspective. Okay.
Well, you know what? We learn something new every day.
For sure.
But like I said before, it all comes down to what I say. If you need the help, the first thing I'm gonna always have in my mind is, why did you come for me for help in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. It could have been just on you to have done that. You could have been a person, or you may not have been the first, but you were the one. They may have called 3 other people. Go ahead.
Think about this. If you fall down and it's your fault that you fall down, you step, you trip, whatever, it's your fault. Your first instinct is to do what? Get up off the ground, right?
Yeah.
You're not asking for no help. Somebody could be around, but the first instinct is to get up, is to help yourself, right?
Yeah.
So why would you? So the only other reason why you would ask for help is because you can't, or you don't believe that you can. You see what I'm saying? Look at the deficiencies of whoever's asking you for help. Think about that. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Dorian.
Thank you.
So look, man.
Thank you.
So Telly, yeah, like I was saying though, you just need to find a balance, and I know you working on it. You know what I'm saying? You've been you've come a long way. I watched you go from being relax. Let me finish. Telly, I've watched you be a straight up Care Bear to start saying no and standing on your standards. All you got to do is keep going with that. All you got to do is keep going with that. And find more of a balance with what you're about to be dealing with and what you're not about to be dealing with, and you'll be fine. This goes for relationship, business, friendship, everything.
All of that.
That's right,
Thank you.
bro.
Thank you, Todd.
Top of the top, Carly, you on the air.
I had to call back and let Dorian hear my voice. I disagree with you, Dorian, because there are people out here that are called to help people.
I mean,
he's always concerned about the white man.
That has nothing to do with ego. I am called to help. It is placed on my heart to help, and not only that, He made me to help people. What we're doing right now is helping people.
Thanks.
I mean, what he does is actually helping people. I don't know what he's talking about.
Hopefully you're not calling in when you do call in to feed your ego.
Right.
Hopefully you're doing it to help someone. So how could you say, okay, I just wanted to say that because that confused me.
Yeah.
Well, he's giving people a
ride. That calls
ride.
in on this morning show, every comment we make is to help someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's to get people a better understanding on subjects that perhaps that they may not understand. So I don't know about you, Dorian, but this don't feed my ego, sweetheart, at all.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. J. Cherise.
Yeah, you welcome, girl.
For now.
Okay, that's what I said. It's so interesting because I never heard that perspective because when I help
Dorian's
somebody,
perspective.
Yeah, because when I help somebody, I'm doing it out of the genuine and kindness of my heart. Like, I did something for somebody and I didn't even let them know that I did it, and they reached out to me and was like, you know what, thank you so much for that ABC. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I just want to see my people win. And it didn't necessarily have to be anything that came from me, you know what I'm saying? And so it didn't feed my ego. It wasn't like, oh, let me tell her that I did, or let me tell them that I did this for them. No, it was just like, hey, I saw you. I'm okay with doing things offline or on the side and not getting any recognition for it.
That's when I feel like it's not for ego.
Yeah, and know that I'm truly doing it because I rock with this person, or I feel it. I feel like I'm an empath. So a lot of people, emotions and stuff, I carry and I can feel it, and it ain't even me.
Dorian had somebody help him, so I'm just letting Dorian talk his 7 minutes as he always do.
He's not totally wrong, though. He's not totally wrong. It's people people have savior complexes.
But you're not about to place everything on ego. I mean, come on.
No. He's not. That's why I said he's not totally wrong. But
No, he's not. Yeah, I somewhat agree with what Dorian was saying, because some people just
somewhat agree with what Dorian says.
Sometimes people just be feeling bad for people. When you feel bad for somebody, ego ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
So I understand where he's coming from with it, but I understand the other side of it as well. It's only so much pity I'm gonna have on somebody. You're not about to be no repeat offender. I'm not about to keep loaning somebody money that sucks with money.
I think it's ego when it's pity. There's a difference between pity and compassion.
Yeah.
Sure. So I think if you're doing it out of pity, that's feeding an ego. But if you're doing it truly out of compassion, because there's no one on this planet that has not had help.
For sure.
I don't care what anyone says. There's no one on this planet that has not helped you because they felt compassion for you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Of course, it's Dorian. I never agree with him at 100%.
So Dorian said my help came from people who had unconditional love for me. They no longer exist.
But you still had help, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like you're making everything sound as if it's ego.
No one is gonna love you at this point unconditionally, because you have to think. Well,
people don't even love themselves unconditionally.
No, they don't.
So
they don't. So to even say parents only gonna love you unconditionally. No, that's not true. That's not all the way true.
But think about it from this perspective, though, right? So. People in relationships, and don't beat me up in the comments, people in a relationship may love you on the same level as maybe a parent or whatever, because you have to think your parent love you. Why? Because that's your mom, that's your dad.
They don't have to.
Your partner chooses to love you solely because they chose you. You are not their sibling. You are not their. They don't have to have love for you. They choose to have love for you.
So no fiction. No fiction on that.
I feel like your bloodline is like, okay, I gotta love you. I gotta, because you my family. We gotta be family no matter what.
So I gotta love you.
No. Telly.
Even if you make me mad, we're still
Telly.
You can choose. Monday I'm gonna care about you. Wednesday I don't.
But Telly, here's the thing. None of us
still brother and sister. You know what I'm saying?
Telly, whether it's family, Telly, listen, whether it's family or not, let me tell you from experience. Whether it's family or not, nobody is obligated to show up for you. Nobody is obligated to show you love. If somebody don't want to show you respect, they don't owe it to you. You dig what I'm saying? So whether it's blood, water, it don't matter.
I get it. What I'm saying is if you and your cousin get into it and y'all stop talking, that next week y'all still gonna be cousins.
I still have a cousin that I don't talk to,
but y'all still cousins.
I don't claim them.
We still cousins. Just because we still cousins. Yeah, thank you, Brittany. Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth. Just because we cousins, just because we cousins don't mean shit. I could walk past a cousin or anybody and not say nothing.
But that's still
Jesus
who
denied
cares?
his own mother. What are you talking about?
You can do whatever, say whatever, but it's still gonna be
Jesus. He denied his own mother.
Just because it's my bloodline don't mean I gotta look out.
I don't care with that. I don't care with you with that.
I didn't say that you had to look out for your family. I just said that your family.
Thank you,
Jesus
Black.
denied his own mother. What makes you think I gotta keep this people that I didn't even choose for them to be my people?
And that's the thing. When you get into a relationship, you
My
are
nigga.
choosing to love that person and all of what they come with.
But I don't have to do that with my family.
Exactly. Thank you.
I don't know.
You don't have to do that with your family.
Why would you do that for
Shout out to my family, though. I love all of them.
Why would you do that for a relationship but not your family?
Because I didn't choose them.
Because most of the you ain't choose. Thank you. You didn't choose them, Brittany. Brittany, you didn't choose. No, you didn't choose them, and more importantly, family. Like my boy Black said in the comments, family will always fuck you over first. Can't nobody in this room say that if family ain't fucked them over.
No.
So Telly, ain't no family member fuck you over?
I'm not saying that it never happened, but not to the capacity that y'all trying to make it seem like. Not to the point where I'm not talking to them for months on end. No, I don't know about y'all family.
It's been a decade.
I don't know about y'all family, but I personally haven't experienced that. Like, I don't know.
And that's cool. If you ain't experienced, cool. But boy, Black. But yeah, that's great. I hope you don't have to experience it. But what Black is saying, that's the whole point. Family will do you dirty than the person that you chose. You know what I'm saying? Your family. I've seen family members trying to get upset and try to switch up the people that they're with. Like let's say for instance, you jump in a relationship, somebody in your family got a problem or jealous of you. They'll try to turn your guy against you. I've seen it happen. Or try to make you turn against that other person.
In the words of Auntie Betty, God rest her soul, she has always taught us, if you see it in your family, you will see it in the streets. Mm-hmm. Your family is just like everybody else.
I got thick skin because of my family.
It's just the mirror of your family, the streets.
That's Auntie Betty. My Auntie Betty told me that when I probably was like 8 or 9 years old, and she would say things. If you see it in your family, you will see it in the streets.
Definitely.
Your family is. She said your family is nothing but people. That's what she told me. So if you see jealousy in your family, trust you're gonna see it in the street. You see all the different things that you see, you're gonna see it in your family. They're people. Just because it says family doesn't make you any different. That's why I don't believe blood makes me family.
Exactly.
Family and people are the ones that's getting it in the mud with me. They done been through some stuff with me, and they're still here. That's what makes you family.
Yeah, I get it. You can choose to, like I said, you can choose to categorize it however, but it won't.
Is this Jay or Dorian?
It won't change the fact. And the Jay or Dorian, that's exactly why I said what I said.
Which one is it?
To the what's the name?
Is it Jay or Dorian?
That's exactly why.
Or G? Who is it?
Caller, you're on the air.
Which caller?
Whoever said G gets the winning prize.
All right, where's my money? Where's my money?
Hey, no, you know one thing I noticed what y'all talking about. I think people do it to family because the simple fact they feel like family ain't gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
People do shit to people that they feel like either gonna give them a pass, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had an uncle. I ain't got an uncle no more, but he was on dope a lot of his life, right? Now this uncle would steal from anybody but my daddy. On some real shit. Cause he knew, okay, this one screws is loose. So he might really shoot my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I really feel like people do that. Like, and then like even I knew a guy, right? He kept going in his brother's shit, right? Cause he was getting high. He kept going in his brother's sack, right? He said, "Hey dog, you do it again, I'ma shoot your ass." He did it again. His brother saw him in the streets and shot his ass.
Meet the parents.
You know who he started stealing from after that? The other brother. he ain't steal from the one that shot his ass no more though. So
Yeah.
if people go,
But he
people
told
do
him.
dirty. People
He
do
probably needed two
dirty.
bullets
I mean,
then.
people do
And
the people
G-
dirty who they feel like gonna forgive them and shit, or
Yeah,
not gonna take it there.
And you know what that means, G? That means they have a lack of respect for that person, whether it's family or not.
Yes.
That's a lack. That ain't nothing but what you said. It's just a lack of respect.
Agreed.
Yep.
But I think it's also the thought that this person gonna forgive me, you know. And then even that same uncle, my granddad said, man, one day he say, this fool would do some crazy shit, and it's like he knew how long it was gonna take me to forget about whatever the hell he had done. Then that's when he'd bring his ass around. I can't even be mad no more with him for whatever the hell he did. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, motherfuckers know, you know, it is a lack of respect. When it comes to dope, it's the dope, honestly, when we talk about, because I'm talking about somebody that was strung out on heroin from 16 to death. At death at 60-something, you know? So, you know, but yeah, but that still ain't make him say, no, I'm going to steal from him anyways. No, that motherfucker, the dope, you know, it fucked him up, but he knew who to steal from, who not to. He'd go down to the projects. He knew who spot to run up in and take their shit and who not to.
Right.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all.
Thank you,
All right,
G.
Yeah.
I think all of us at a point have dealt with, you know, people that's suffering from addiction in one way or another.
Yeah, I believe that. Hey,
I thought you was about to bring it together. So I'm trying to see where
Hey,
you
but
were going with
listen,
that.
y'all go ahead and continue with the show, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Love y'all. Till next
Bye.
time.
See you.
Peace.
Stay black.
But yeah, Dorian said the lack of respect is the true reason why your family will snake you.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's with anyone. But
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Blood
That's what I was
doesn't
getting
make
at
you
with the addiction
family.
thing. Like, he was dealing with addiction. He's stealing. He got to meet some kind of, you know, we because it's family, we trying to make, you know, oh, well, it's family, blah, blah, blah. But he probably deserved 2 or 3 bullets for stealing.
I get it.
I mean, addiction is
Thief is a thief. I don't give a damn if it's family or not.
I would say addiction.
Yeah, but the addiction is the
is
cause
tough.
for the thief, for them to be a
Right,
thief.
so they're not in their
So that's
right
not
mind.
technically. I can't agree with that at 100% because people that are strung out and really truly addicted are literally doing any and everything just to get high.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but
So
that's a threat.
that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what he.
It's a threat, but I don't ever
was.
feel like that's what they maybe first chose. It just over time got worse.
It don't matter if they chose the first, second, or last. A thief is a thief. But I don't think no one deserves to get shot. If a thief is a thief and you know he's a thief, put his ass in some type of rehab.
He gotta want it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? People that been in rehab and still out there
You
doing
know how
what
many
they
people
do.
that thought about, you know what I'm saying? Addiction is crazy. And it's easier said than done for people who are not, you know, dealing with an
Who don't?
addiction.
Some people have addictive personalities. And
That
they're
is
just
true.
born like that.
That's
They
true.
cut your hand off overseas, right?
Not for
what?
drug addiction.
No, I'm talking about for stealing.
Some
It depends on
countries,
who you are.
Oh.
Hey, listen, over in America, y'all are spoiled. Because some of these other countries, baby, they are terrible.
So that's just how
Our
it is.
dogs get better treatment than a lot of the people in other countries. And to them, a dog is a dog. It doesn't belong in the house. But our dogs got cars and everything else. We are spoiled
So
in
that's the
America.
one.
We are. We're truly spoiled over here. We need to get it together. I'm sorry, I was reading something. Yamina said she beat at least 2 of her cousins' butt over disrespect. That's pretty disrespectful.
People get too comfortable, man.
With what?
Disrespect, anything like intruding on certain things, like family. It just because it's family, it don't make any of it right.
You said just because it's family
some
doesn't
people
make
that
it.
think, it's some people that think they mother above reproach. Can't be spoken to, can't say nothing. Like, it's people like that.
I feel like mama's boys are like that. Mama's boys.
You gotta
Like you
hold
can't say nothing to their
everybody got to
mama.
be held accountable, man.
Yeah, but don't say nothing to my mama.
See what I'm saying?
Talk to me. Don't.
But if a woman is coming to you about your mom, because some mothers are disrespectful.
Yeah, so
and you don't say nothing to your mom, then who do I go to? Like what is the woman supposed to do? If she comes to you about your mother and the situation hasn't changed, then what is she supposed to do?
Honestly,
I'm leaving.
leave.
Yeah, I'm leaving. You could stay with your mama. I hope your mama takes care of you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I've seen some very harsh breakups between a mother and a daughter-in-law.
Well, personally, I feel like mothers are to step back when your son is in something. I don't feel like a mother should still be there or still be present. Like, what? That's not your business. You just stay in your place. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but what about the mothers that are addicts?
Okay, give me an example.
The mother's the addict.
Okay.
And the daughter-in-law son say, keep your mother over there.
Okay. So you're saying that she's wrong for feeling that way?
No, hell no.
So that's what I'm trying to. I mean, like, where are we going with this?
I'm saying that.
The mother's an addict.
Yeah, I mean.
So the daughter-in-law doesn't want to be around the mother.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I mean, I think it's simple. You keep them separated.
Yeah. Okay. But it's crazy when
I mean, I'm trying to see, like, what is the problem?
Mom got to go off to the side.
Calvin obviously agrees. I'm just trying to understand, like, what is the problem?
I mean, because it's not that easy because a lot of times the addicted mother is the one to be watching the kids too, so it'd be crazy.
So then that's a very different dynamic.
It's not different. It's crazy, but not different. That happens.
That's something different. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Oh, yeah, I mean to say what place my child is my place. Not when your child is in a relationship. You are a mother. Like right. You're not your place is not in that relationship. And I feel like that's what mothers don't get. Like that's not your place.
See what I was just saying, Britt?
That's not your place.
Some mothers think they're above reproach, and then their kids may think they're above reproach, and that's gonna cause a strain on all kind of relationships you got around.
Don't approach my mom. I'm sorry.
You said don't approach your mother. Well, if your mother is in this relationship, then you need to be with your mama. Period. I don't understand. I mean, it's the same. If my daddy is in this relationship, then I need to be with my daddy. Like, I don't understand. If you're in a relationship with someone, that's your relationship.
That's a different dynamic.
That's different. Like, your mother and father is not, it's not your
woman
business.
being disrespectful to you, that's a whole different dynamic.
Exactly. So I don't understand why mothers feel like they need to be in their son's business.
See why I get her the red flags every day?
Who?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, Yamina said, as a mother, I'm here to love, protect, and guide you. If you messing with the disrespectful hood rat with no home training and unraised as a mother, I'm going to tell you. That's fine. You can tell him, but you
guide
can't
him to that hood rat?
You can't be in the relationship though. Like, I mean, all you can do is just give your little 2 cents and keep it moving.
That's called being overbearing.
You said that's doing what?
No, I'm talking about what Yamina saying. She like you being overbearing with it.
You said being overbearing in what way?
In her son's situation. Like,
I mean, yeah, because
not saying you being disrespected is cool. That's not cool. But
yeah, that's not cool.
Yourself into the relationship at every single point, you being overbearing.
I mean, the only thing you could do is just give advice. You can't be in the relationship. That's all I'm saying. But the chick can't disrespect you. And that's why I said it's a problem. Be in a relationship with your mom.
Thanks.
I don't have to be in a relationship with you. So that goes back to, does relationships prepare you for marriage? Absolutely not. I agree with mom.
No.
It got to be some kind of trial run, though.
What do you mean?
Like, the single to a married thing, that's kind of like crazy to me. But it's like it has to be something that, some kind of period where you vetting out, of course, but it has to be a period where you preparing for it. Like, what does it benefit you to say I'm single till married, or act like you're single till married, and then when you get married, is the light gonna switch?
No, I believe what you do as a single person is what you're gonna do in a marriage.
I agree.
This is why I think if you're cheating and you out here just being disrespectful with your body and doing all crazy things, you think it's gonna change because you put a ring on it? No, it's gonna be the same. I always say it. If you're faithful in the least, you'll be faithful in the much. So how you do one thing is how you're doing most things.
Yeah, how you do small things is how you do everything. I agree.
What, you don't agree with that in business?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know if you agree with that.
I mean, because
you use business for some reason. Business is in a separate category for you, and I don't understand that part.
It definitely is, because in life, most people have a business mentor before they have a life mentor, and what your mentors show you is other things. Like in marriage,
like that, Dory.
in marriage, you only can really love and be there for your husband and wife, right? In business, is other ways to do things. It just is. It's not other ways to do a marriage.
So business is just in the category all by itself.
Yes, hell
so
yeah.
then it should be something else.
I mean, business.
It should be business. It should be called something else.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, I think that you're putting your personal self into this, and you're not looking at it as a whole. Like, it's no attack on you.
Right.
Like, it's really not an attack on you.
Yeah, you my baby. You already know that. You ain't no attack.
Well, because she talking about sound like her son's girlfriend. Well, according to you, your son's girlfriend is disrespectful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Brittany is not disrespecting you.
I mean, disrespectful. I'm just saying. Sometimes as a mother, what you might need to do, and I've seen it happen, take a step back.
Yeah.
Take a step back and let your son bump his head.
Yeah.
Because he might actually need to
bump
bump his...
don't know how to do the dance. It's
That's what I'm
different.
saying.
Brittany knows how to do the dance. She don't know how to do the dance.
Your son might actually need to bump his head so he could be like, dang, my mother was right. I've seen it happen. So you might need to take a step back and let him actually bump his head, and then maybe you'll win and get what you want.
I think the best thing a mother should do for their sons is to do something to where they above their head but not kill themselves. You know what I mean? And
you said, yeah, as long as he's not. Here's the thing, right? Because I know somebody that was in a marriage for a very long time with somebody that they wasn't supposed to be with, and the mother didn't like it. The mother did what they were supposed to, say. So the mother took a step back, and eventually it ended, and now they see.
Like Shanny.
So that's what I'm saying. So sometimes as a mother and sometimes as a parent, you really just have to take a step back from your children and let them just trust that you have instilled enough in them. You've guided them as much as you can. Now it's your part to let them fly.
Yeah, because
that's what birds do.
Most definitely. Because Shanny, even though we debate and argue, she'll call back later like, you know what?
I don't pay Shanny no attention. She just likes to be toxic for no reason.
Yeah, she just like, she gives. Don't get me wrong, Shan gives sound advice though, but Shan wanna be contentious a lot. Though.
What sound advice has she given besides telling me
no,
one thing
Shan
that has changed my life? She's only told me one thing.
See, listen to this man, and I don't say that often. Listen to this man.
What? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put me on camera because I'm leaning, my stomach hurt, my neck is crooked.
Oh, okay. You was just talking.
And I agree with you at 100%, Yamina, but they say a hard head makes a soft butt.
Ass.
So with that being said, when you've done all you can do and you don't want to lose your son, take your hands off of it. And I'm not a mother yet, but I prepare myself mentally for that if it ever comes. Because I want to.
That's why you're gonna be successful.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I believe you have to see certain things, even if it hasn't. How, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's just me.
No.
Because I've prepared myself for when my nieces get older and we might not get along.
And you already know what that dynamic is like.
Even though I don't know that will ever happen. Yeah. I've mentally prepared, like, okay so that I won't get hurt. So I can separate my feelings from it. I feel like everybody needs to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Hey, caller.
As a son of a mother who tried to do all of those things early on in my relationships, be involved, she realized, like, listen, I'm gonna keep getting the ones that you hate, so stop. Like, literally,
take
mind your
back.
business. Take your stuff back. Mind your business. And guess what she learned? She actually did that for the last one. Hands off completely.
And you married her.
Told me, and you know what she told me? She was like, do not come to me telling me, complaining about her. Don't come to me saying anything about her bad, because I don't want to hear it, because she understood that she had to let go in order for me to get to where I'm at. So yeah, mothers, I hate to say it, and I think we've talked about this before, mothers will ruin their sons.
They have ruined their sons.
They have ruined. Most of the men that y'all dealing with now are damaged and trauma from our moms. My mother has done a lot of damage to your mans, okay?
We know. We hear it.
Yeah, you hear it, because we hear it. And look, the balance came from the men in my life, the father figures, the older brothers, the OGs, who had to settle all of that emotional shit that she was projecting. That's why I say when that help, it all correlates to this so-called, let me help him out. Sometimes your help can be a hindrance. you could be a real serious hindrance and an emotional baggage claim, because a lot of mothers marry their sons, discard their daughters. You got to grow up fast. You got to get the hell out of my house, go to college, get the hell on, go find you a husband, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the boys, we get coddled because I got to shovel the snow. I got to go care for mom all day. So I'm virtually her other husband.
Which
right?
is so annoying. I hope they have one.
Let me explain something to you. I remember one time my mom had did some shit. She had hid from my dad, right? She went on some Psycho Bob shit. So I'm trying to be her other husband, right? And my father was, when I literally lied to my dad. And when I brought her home, I almost had a Marvin Gaye moment. He was about to shoot me over his wife, because he let me know, like, first of all, before you even got here, this was my wife.
Yeah.
This is not, I don't give a shit about your relationship with your mom. That don't mean nothing. That's my wife. When I goes back to that whole marriage and patrimony and all of that European stuff. You see what I'm saying? But guess what my mother didn't do? She didn't come to my aid. She sat there quietly and let that man talk. Wow. I walked out of his house backwards because I figured he was going to assassinate right there on the spot over his wife, and the fact that he felt betrayed that his own son lied to him trying to protect his wife. At that moment, I divorced my mom. We got divorced from this little thing. I still would do stuff for her to her dying day, but it was just a point. It was just a point of him letting me know that don't interfere in my relationship. And you thinking that you listening to your mom, because basically your mother, all the work he's had to do, it was him having to repair all the shit she's been doing to me and my brother. So let that be the whole end of all of that, as far as moms and sons and how they ruin their sons. And I hate to be that kind of person on that level, but unfortunately, ladies, y'all really